So my experience of therapeutic language being weaponized is not specific to people who are not in therapy. There are a ton of people who are in therapy and are hearing therapeutic language
and still do it.
Yes. So it's really not about that. I feel like it's about when you are using therapeutic language, I think part of the assumption is that you're self-reflective and that you thought about how you play into this.
Yes.
And if you've done those things and you're holding yourself accountable and you're having empathy for other people, you're probably not causing harm. I think where it gets up is people are like, okay, I know the right way to do this because I was in therapy or I know about this therapy thing. And so you are empirically wrong.
And that's not true.
And I think that happens a lot. Like, I think people are a lot like very much using buzzwords and then
to describe their experiences or describe other people in their lives.
More importantly, to describe other people than their experiences. I think how you want to describe yourself is completely up to you, even if it's not accurate. I think where you start causing harm is you start describing other people with therapeutic language in a way that seems like you're diagnosing them or
labeling them,
or you know more about them than they know about themselves. So it's not really about, I think the trick when people use therapeutic language is you assume that they've had some level of time where they've sat in their body and had self-reflection. And when that doesn't come with the language, you feel like you got slapped in the face.
Well, it feels empty.
I feel slapped. Like, I'm like, because it feels, and this is my bad, but you're cueing to me that you're safer than you are. Like, I think you're safer than you are when you're using certain words. I think you've really thought about yourself, not narcissism and gaslighting, ones that aren't buzzwords. If you drop a non-buzzword on me, I'm like, oh.
You're right.
You might know something.
No, I feel the same. I'm like, oh, like, look, where'd you find that out?
Yeah.
Like, you must have done some self-work. You must have done some reading, or you must be interested in this thing.
Yeah.
And that's not like a correlation necessarily.
No. But I thought it was a super great comment.